Click record. Get this going. Hello there, this is going to be my video over my game critique. So I did start this when I got my laptop the Sunday right before class, so I'm hoping that it counts because I bought it that Sunday and then I actually didn't play it until Monday, but I have two different worlds. Sorry for the spelling error. We're going to go to the world that I spent most of my time in. Editing this out. Alright, here we are. Let's adjust my brightness. That looks decent. So, this is where I'm at. This is where I started. So Timberborn as the game is kind of like a city builder-esque game. I mean, I guess it is a city builder game. This bar right here indicates that a drought is coming, and you just basically try building a society that your beavers don't starve themselves or get dehydrated in. I absolutely love this game from like top to bottom. So one of the aspects about the game that I like is the somewhat easy to use interface. Everything down here is basically everything you need. What do you want to get chopped down goes there. Like I can go ahead and I just highlight all of that and ba-boom, no more trees will be chopped down there. Not that there were trees to chop down. Same thing goes for here. I can just misclick. I can just clear out all of this stuff. I don't care. Those trees can exist if they want. That's all. As well as I can plant different types of crops. I got carrots, sunflowers, potatoes, wheat, cattails. I don't have any cattails growing. Spatterdock, and then the removal tool. We got the same thing for like trees. We got berries, which I got a nice little berry patch over here. Dandelions. I got birch trees, pine, just all sorts of different ones. So I absolutely love the user interface, as well as if I were to click on my city center, you see the blue line there? That's the reach of my guys. So like I need to build a road or something to be able to get to these central trees here because it's out of reach of my city center, which I think I can do by cheesing a road in here. Yep. Different color values, because the further away from you get from your district center, which is this building right here, the less ability you have to interact with things. So yeah, once that builds up, this should be completely accessible to my guys. I've also built this place over here. This is called the battery. So these things are gravity batteries. Basically, when these all stop working, it allows me to get power to things like this. And this is my industrial district. I'm going to turn this entire riverscape-esque area right here into an industrial area, as you can see through the highlighted blueprint area. This is where I get all my metal, stuff like that for my people. If I had a gripe about this game, it would be that these borders on some of these guys don't stay up. So let's say I wanted to do that, I could come over here, and as soon as I click on the tree, that I want to try planting, it disappears. I have to click out of that, re-go back into it, and basically memorize where it needs to go. So like a quarter of that building over. And look, there we go. Now I can put it in, and it's within reach of the place that needs to do it. Maybe having an overlay, like a toggle button up here that allows me to swap that stuff on and off, you know, so that I can actually see, like if I can click this, I can say I want to be able to see where this thing reaches, or I can want to see where my district centers reaches, so I can do that, because like I do not have clustered towns, like all of my core stuff, like where people live, water, stuff like that, that's clustered, but I stretch. This is all of this road is up to here. This technically my center town built the giant battery storage that my industrial district is using. Or like up here, I have it stretch all the way up here. I have a couple of pumps, stuff like that. And then even this one reaches all the way down here for these guys, and then it comes all the way up here and wraps up all the way around and over here. Like I reach out. So having the ability to see where my guys can go, a real good example is here that I keep missing, because it is just barely outside of view, and there's nothing you can really do about that except basically click in and out of the menu 30,000 times and see and keep trying to get it right. I'm having issues with trying to figure out my hub here. There's no tutorial on this, which honestly I think would be nice. It's not necessarily required, because it is something that I am slowly figuring out. I am playing with settings and stuff like that. And each of my districts are somewhat self-sustaining. So like, I'm trying to get this one up and running. That should be top priority, so I can get the gears together, so I can start building this, so that way I can actually start storing more maple syrup. And also, these things are supposed to be water tanks, but as you can see, they're like almost empty. So like my water situation isn't the best in this place for some reason, and I'm trying. I can't. My trial and error isn't quite working out to the best of this one. Eventually, I'm hoping to be able to cut off the river right here and dam that up, so that way I can get controlled flow over the entire river, so when drought comes, I don't run out of water as fast. Maybe have it pour over into this area, because I have nothing important over here, so if it pours over, it just kind of joins the river, and it'll be a quick bypass instead of the giant lake area that has to refill. Then it'll help refill this giant water storage area I have, which is just a giant lake. So yeah, that's gonna be my assignment. I hope it wasn't too long. I guess I did miss what I liked about the game. I like I said, the interface, the mechanics. I like all the intricate little details. Like every building has to be connected up to a path. Each path has only so far that the beavers can reach out from. You have storage facilities, stuff like that. And it's a resource management game. Like I have 41 beavers that have no idea what they're doing, which are up here in this district. This is where all the lazy bums are, but that's because this district is still struggling, and I'm struggling to get it up and running. But once a couple of these buildings actually start getting built, things will start being able to progress, which will force things to start being able to start moving, which will then start looping things around, and suddenly I won't have beavers without a job. Like here. Wheat flour, yeah. Yep. And then I'm going to get paper mills for explosives. I'm going to detonate a huge line over here, and I don't know how deep I'm going to make this well, but I'm going to make an absolutely huge well here that's going to just fill up with water, and I've already started planning out another district up here. I got housing currently figured out, storage area tucked away underneath and back here. I still have a lot of work to figure out here. I think I'm going to try taking a pump or something and seeing if I can't fill this up with water. If not, I can try turning this into some sort of recreational area like is right here. It just makes my beavers happier, which makes them work harder, which increases this level, and that gives me all sorts of benefits. I'm going to pause this, and I'll just click on this guy. He's a really good example. He works 60% faster, he moves 30% faster, he has 40% longer to live, and he's 40% harder to get injured or get ill. And it's because I have all these different things, and the point of the game is basically get this stuff maxed out while keeping them all alive and getting happy little beavers. So yeah, no, I'm going to make this the end of my homework. I'm pretty sure I went over. I hope I don't get docked too many points for it, but thank you for watching.